Hello boys and girls, my name is Christian. I'm streaming here on Twitch from Arcaden, which means the arcade in Danish. On Twitch it's gonna be English spoken, that's why I'm speaking English right now. And today I'm gonna play some, I hope they're fun, but some pretty unique games. Actually I was quite surprised when I saw these games released on Xbox, because some of them are from my childhood when I played on the Amiga, and I wasn't aware that they were being made and repackaged and specifically released on consoles, which is a bit weird thinking about it. But we're just gonna dive in here and have a look at it. And first of all, here is the name of the game. The compilation, it's 8-Bit Adventure Anthology Volume 1, which kind of hints at there being more volumes. I don't know, we'll see. And then there's a bit of chiptune music, which is a bit weird because, as I told you earlier, I played this on the Amiga. So, well, in fact, I actually only played Uninvited, but it was a quite interesting game. It's a bit fitting now that it's sort of still Halloween, because it's a bit spooky. But the music sounds kind of like retro, I don't know if I have to say NES, but Super NES maybe? Sort of like that style of music, and I played it on the Amiga, so my memory of the game had a bit of different music associated with it, so never mind, let's jump in. And the main focus of this Let's Play is Uninvited, the game from my childhood. I don't know which version they're actually using here. It would make sense if they would take a NES version or something like that. I seem to remember that the mouse was just a different color on Amiga. It was a normal mouse cursor. So let's open the letter and have a look-see. File 1. Yeah, this definitely looked like some kind of a NES version. Look out, the last thing you remember before blacking out was... and we're just jumping right into it. I'm just sitting here reading all of this off because there's no voice acting, of course. It's an old Nintendo game. Shadowy figure appearing in the road in front of you. You heard your sister cry out as you swerved the car into this tree. So there's a tree, but then there's a brick wall. That's kind of weird. You realize that you are alone. Your sister must have gone for help. And don't worry guys, there's gonna be a lot of opportunity to die, to get killed off, because that's the way this... Just move this microphone a bit closer because the music is actually pretty loud. And then I'll just try and move it a bit out of frame. Well, there, almost successful. Well, not quite, not really. Well, like this, it'll just be hidden within my shirt, almost. Your sister must have gone for help. The smell of gasoline fills the air. You must have punctured the tank. You pry yourself free of the steering wheel, intent on finding your sister. So what the hell is this? This is some sort of memo button? Property? Spell. Ooh, I'll get spells. I never really made it very far in this game. It was quite funny because it had a very exciting theme, because it's a lot of horror things, horror elements and scary spooky stuff, and you really just clicking on the wrong thing could end up getting you killed. So death came pretty easy in this game, but it was also very simplistic because I played a lot of adventure games from LucasArts, and this is very simplistic, even back when I played it. So I never really invested very much into it, but it was sort of interesting. Self. So I have to push these, right, to activate them. No, okay, I'll also just activate this push. Okay, so we're free from the steering wheel right now. The speedometer has nothing to monitor. This car isn't going anywhere. The front is smashed and gas is leaking. So what's happening here? It's the car door. So okay, so we can move and we can. Oh my god, I have to turn down this music. Oh. Okay, so I'm turning up my volume in my ears in increments, and it's going from very low, barely noticeable, to very loud and quite annoying. So let's open the door, right? Can't we open here? It won't open. It's because I'm pretty sure that in the Amiga version, at least, you could open the glove compartment. The car door opens with some effort. So now we can actually move. Now we can actually move there. Let's see. Nothing happens. Oh my god, okay. It's time to leave. Leave, please! Leave me here. Your laziness has cost you your life and possibly the life of your sister. As fire from the gas tank engulfs the car. So that's our first death. The quest is over. It would actually be nice if we had kept up. Not a racing game after all. Don't leave the car until it burns. It would actually have been funny if I had kept a tally of sorts. Some kind of number somewhere to keep track of all the times we die. But sadly I did not. But let's continue. Look out! The last thing you remember before... Okay, so it's just exposition. I can also remember that once you get out in front of the house, you can open the mailbox. Leave. You can't drop that. Okay, so let's move out here. So, like this. Yeah, this is definitely the NES version, because an explosion erupts behind you as your car bursts into flame. Nothing against the NES version, of course. A lot of people enjoyed it, I guess, but I'm a bit bummed that this isn't either the Amiga version or the PC version. The PC version at the time was actually inferior to the Amiga version. Usually, it has less colors to use on the screen at once. So usually the Amiga version would be superior. So I would have chosen those to maybe bring over, but the NES version was also played with a gamepad, so maybe that's the easiest one to just use. At least it'll save you the cost of the tow. You find yourself standing in front of an old mansion. It gives you the creeps. So here we can open this. Open the mailbox. In the mailbox is an envelope. Let's just take this one. Take the envelope. And now we can... Now we should be able to open the envelope, examine the envelope. Now this music is just kind of weird, right? It's a bit too happy. Like going on an adventure. La, 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 la. It's too playful, I guess. This envelope is addressed to Master Crowley. Okay. So let's just open this up. Open the envelope. So inside there's a letter and there's a pendant. Let's have a look at the letter first. This note reads, "Dear Master, please forgive me. My health prevents me from aiding you in your battle against the evil Drakan. You teach your students well, they become too powerful for their own good. Enclosed is an amulet that should look familiar. Wear this charm and think of me. The undead will surely fear it. Still, the evil, my friend, set it free for the sake of the family. Fare thee well." Okay, so the guy who has this house, I guess, isn't actually an evil guy. He's just misunderstood, you know? No, he's just So inside the envelope there's a letter. Let's just leave the letter, right? Leave the letter. You can't drop that, what you didn't take. So let's take the pendant. And let's... Oh my god. You pick up the pendant and it begins to sparkle. Then the door of the mansion opens and dares you to enter. Could your sister be in there? Okay, so right now we have a letter. Inside the envelope we have a letter. There we go, pendant. So should I maybe put it on myself? You can't take it. Pendant. Self on pendant. Use pendant. What would you like to use this on? One moment I will tell you. Put it on self. Nothing happens. Okay, so let's just assume that we have done what we should have. Oh shit. Okay, so I guess this would actually be the... Now I'm using the D-pad, so I'm here, I freeform, moving around. And then once I hit the edge here, it just jumps between the options. So this might have been the original playstyle. So should we just examine these guys out here? It's a marble statue of a young Grecian man. Let's get inside. Quick! Quick! Get inside! As you enter, the door slams shut behind you. This foyer is a large and luxurious room. Still, it seems strangely oppressive. I'm really not a fan of this music at all. I wonder is this any sort of option? I wonder if there's any sort of options in this game. Maybe sort of a way to break the game a bit. You know, if they actually made it possible to. Okay, so this is entirely new stuff. Okay, so this is a new options, right? Controls. Just show me the controls, yeah. Cursor quick move. Options. What does cursor quick move do? Because this just moves me around the options with certain categories. I'm really not... Ah, so this is supposed to be a book? I thought it was a switch of some kind, okay. Integra. Okay, let's do it like this. CRT. Old TV. So maybe we should use some... Oh shit, black and white, nice. Terminal. None. So maybe this one is actually a nice... we can turn down the volume here. So actually, usually I just prefer to not have no filters, but let's just try out with a CRT. It sort of adds to the... to the mood of this game, you know? It's a bit of a moody game. But what I would really like them to do is just break up the games, right? So you would be able to go into the options and maybe just pick whatever music you want from the game. You know, pick some of the music from the other games, some menu music, I don't know. Just go along when you were playing. That would have been very cool. Even though it would have... it might have fucked with the preservation of the game, sort of like if you wanted to preserve the original experience of the game, but you could always just do that yourself. Well, never mind. Let's just move along here. Watch this. They have some sort of weird star on the floor. Maybe just fans of Super Mario. This small rock barely covers the floor. So actually, I'm pretty sure that there's something underneath it. So maybe we just can move it. Speak. Leave. So we could we should be able to leave this envelope. You ask yourself where you should leave this. And I say, leave it over here in the fire. You can't drop it here. You ask yourself where should you leave it. Let's just leave it here. You can't drop it here. Okay, so here is the deal. Let's just go outside. The door is locked. Okay, we can't. Okay. We should have just left it in the mailbox. So let's use the carpet. Nothing happens. Damn it. I would have really liked if I could move it or push the envelope or something like that. Or not the envelope, the carpet, because then we could have looked if there was something hidden underneath it. It's a painting of a great snake. Can we open this painting? It won't open. How about use this lovely chair? Just sit down, relax, and have a good time. Nothing happens. Okay. So let's examine this beautiful painting on the wall here. It's a painting of a great eagle diving with extended talons. So this eagle should actually counter this over here, right? If we're playing rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. This eagle should actually beat up this snake. Nothing happens. But never mind, let's just go on. Oh, I just figured out something. Maybe we should look at this old fire pit. There's a dry wood in the fireplace. And that wood is very important for our quest. You can't take it out of it. So let's just open both doors, right? Now we're ready to go. So let's head out here. This hallway is much too quiet. You feel like something is waiting to get you. So here's the deal, actually. I'm pretty sure that you can die here. If you open a certain door, something evil comes out. There he is. A strange woman appears. She is dressed like Scarlett O'Hara. So here we can speak to her. Hello, lady. Hello, lady. You speak to her and she says, "Thank you for coming back for me, my love. You will be mine forever." Okay. Let's hit her. Let's hit on her. Oh my god! You have gotten the attention of the mysterious lady. She turns to face you. Her face is devoid of any flesh. You are frozen with horror as she begins ripping you apart. She laughs hysterically as your body slumps to the ground. Thus we died again. Your quest is over. Hello, beautiful. Okay, so maybe there's an achievement for dying every way you can. I don't know. So let's try and go out here this time. This room was designed for deep thought and research. Sounds good. So let's have a look at this diabolical book. Open the MacBook. So that MacBook is actually a MacBook. The earliest MacBook. About magic in general, magic is not good nor bad. If it is used properly, good may result from it. If it is not used properly, terrible things can happen. What follows are a few magical spells. From nothing it shall form, and none shall see thee. Cloudy sea. So we learned a new spell, nice. Awake to sleep, movement to still, 6 legs or more, bend to your will. Stellini. If the path is barred with more than one, the storm to come to make them run. Thundidi. It's pretty silly names for spells. From here to there when stone walls impair. Telemaze. You memorize the magic words. Aha! Magic book disappears. So it's pretty funny because I couldn't remember at all that you would learn some spells, I guess. But you know, maybe I was just a kid, didn't really understand things because you get them pretty early on, as we just witnessed. This antique globe is rusted into the position and no longer spins. It won't open, okay. Can we use it somehow? Nothing happens. Let's look at all these books. It's a bookcase filled with many fine books. Okay. Just take some random book, I guess. You can't take it. How about use it then? Nothing happens. Nothing happens. I just try and see if I can click on the specific books, but I guess not. Okay, so here we go. It's that's not really what I wanted. There we go. This star chart shows Orion and Cassiopeia. Okay. I think we're done here. Let's just move out of this room. You are inside the mansions foyer. And with that, we'll just save our one more time. Should we maybe try out some of these spells? I don't know if we can make them work. You can't do that, okay. You can't do that. Okay, so they're actually they're tied to specific situations where you can use them, I guess. So maybe we can use a spell on that woman, I guess. Let's try it out. Let's go up here. The hallway is much too quiet. You feel like something is waiting for you. Okay, this doesn't sound good. We're good to go. Let's open up this door. So, a strange woman appears. It won't open, it's okay. So what we do now, go down here, oh shit. I really don't know. It both feels and sounds like this is actually affecting, affecting the frame rate. Can we use the cloud? No? Still Lizzie? Thunder? Teleport? Nothing? You get a sickening feeling in the stomach and everything goes black. Then suddenly the sensation fades. You feel extremely tired and you wish this nightmare would end soon. Okay. Maybe it will, I don't know. Okay, so let's use thunder on that woman. You shall truly die today. You shouted Thundidi as loudly as possible. Nothing happens. Stilnini, you shouted Stilnini as loudly as possible. Nothing happens, okay? Cloudisi, you shouted Cloudisi as loudly as possible. You feel a tingling in the air when you chant the spell. A cloud suddenly appears around you, blotting out your surroundings. Almost as quickly as it came, it leaves. Whoop. The spell took a lot out of you. Okay. She's still here, goddammit. Okay. Let's use that pendant on that evil woman. Yeah, so actually try and listen to this music. It sounds like it's broken. Since this woman came into this hallway, it actually sounded like it affected, and it also feels like it on my cursor movement. Like it affected the frame rate of this game, which is a bit absurd. It's an old Nintendo game. What if we remove this filler? Should that change anything? No, it's still the same. There we go. So we use the pendant on this lovely little lady. Hello, lady. You have gotten the attention of the lady. Oh my god. No, she still kills us. Damn it. Okay. So apparently the pendant wasn't enough to stop that lady from clawing our face off. Cloudy Sea. Thundidi. So we've learned the spells, so let's just go back into the hallway, see what we can do. And maybe this time we should try and open a different door. That might help us out, give us some weapon. God, she's back. You know what, woman? I'm just leaving. I was just about to leave. Oh my God, she's back. And we died again. Okay. Okay. I don't really know how to defeat her then. If you guys have any suggestions, you're welcome to say something. Because skeleton ladies isn't exactly my specialty. So we've already been in here, and I believe we've done everything we could. Could have, of course, examined this. It's beautiful and lovely. It's not a chair; it's a table. Sorry, I'm a native English speaker, so sometimes you just forget words. This well-polished table really shines. That's good. That's good. We got a horrible and haunted house with monsters in it, but at least the furniture is very, very nice quality. You are inside the mansion, so let's have a look if we can use any spells in here. I believe we did it last time, but I'm not sure that I used the use command. The spell took a lot out of you. I don't know if there's any sort of resources in these spells, you know, if you can only cast them a certain amount of times, or if they're on a cooldown or something like that. Come on, man. But right now we're just firing away. So in here we are actually kind of trapped because it's a room with only one exit. So let's try this teleport spell. Go on. Nah, nothing happens. Okay. Good enough. Let's go. You are inside the dimensions foyer. Take it, speak. Leave open. Nothing happens. You try and use the chair and nothing happens. You don't even sit down in it. I don't know how you try to use it then. So can we go into the hallway? This hallway is much quieter than Itland. Let's just move up here. The floor creaks under your weight. Let's save this. Let's save it here. Open the door. Yes, open the door very much. Oh, it's a small closet. It's a small closet. Okay. Okay. So let's have a look. What can we do? What can we see? Yeah, this game is actually a bit rough on the frame rate. Examine the light. A lamp hangs down from the ceiling. What happens if we use it? When you pull the chain, the light turns on. Wait, so it was actually off before? So here is the deal. I think we can take a lot of these things over here. This can of spray, I don't know what it's about. Take the pesticide, okay? So maybe we can also leave our goddamn letter here. We won't be needing that envelope. Leave it. You ask yourself, where do you leave this? Let's put it here. You can't drop it here. Damn it. I might only have room for 7 items. Let's take another item. Let's take this mob. It'll help us in the fight against evil. What the hell is this? Take the soapbox. Take the hat box. So right now we're just picking up stuff. I don't know. Take the spray. Ah, nice. Okay, okay. Take no ghost. There's a thing called no ghost. Maybe that works out with that lady. But let's try it out. So open the hat, the soap box. What's inside this? It's a box of detergent. You close the soap box. Open the hat box. Inside the hat box is a hat. Interesting. So let's just take the hat. You take the hat. And then we leave the hat box. Can I close this hat box again? How does this function? Close the hat box, please. Close the hat box. There we go. So now you can leave the hat box. Ask yourself, we should leave it. Let's put it back. You can't drop it here, goddammit. God damn it, okay. So maybe I can only leave the things at places where they actually have a function. Sort of like leaving something in the flames or something like that. Which is a bit odd to include that command, because then wouldn't you just include a use command? But I'm not sure actually. But it's a bit annoying if it has to clog up my inventory just with useless crap. Dirty box. So let's have a look inside. Nothing in here. You close the dirty box. Can we use the hat on ourselves? Ball. What would you like to use it on? Let's use it on me. This hat is too small for your head. Okay. Yeah, so now the music is actually noticeable faster. You are on the 2nd floor. Open the door. The spiral stairs lead to the 2nd floor. Wait, so there's a combat axe here? Take the axe. Yes, thank you very much. And let's see if this light works. When you pull the chain, the light turns on. So we're inside a prison. You're set in the iron bars are set in the floor and go up to the ceiling. Has someone been kept in there as punishment for betraying the master? Well, actually, they might have. Let's have a look at this beautiful door. The door is made of iron bars. Okay. Can we open the door? Is it locked? It was not locked. You pull open the cell door. No! A hideous skeleton forms inside the cell. Okay. In a deadly, dry voice, it says, "There is no escape from here. There is no escape. No escape." His voice fades out as the image fades. Okay. So he kind of just left us again. As you enter the cell, you hear the door slam shut behind you. There is no escape. You are trapped. Eventually you die and your spirit joins the others on the estate. And thus we died. Again, your quest is over. Okay, so this seems to be a a dead end, right? We can agree on that. Should we just say hi to the skeleton? Open the door, say, hey, hello, Mr. Skeleton. Thank you for the warning, we'll just be leaving now. You're inside a room. So let's just save the game. Ooh, there's actually a fish on the wall. Let's have a look at that. Examine the fish on the wall, thanks. It's a giant stuffed fish. Does it move when we push a button on it or something like that? Nothing? Nothing happens. The bedroom is sparsely furnished. It is possibly a guest bedroom. Okay. Is there something hiding underneath the bed? The cushy bed offers little support for your bad back. Oh, okay. So we can't really use it, I guess. Maybe? Can we sleep it? Nothing happens, okay. If you lay down on the bed and nothing happens, then I guess you're not sleepy enough. Let's open this wardrobe. Open the bureau. A ruby inside. Ooh, take that one. So we're in here risking our lives, maybe trying to find help because we stranded with our car and find our sister along the way, but that doesn't mean that we shouldn't look for treasure, right? Close the bureau. So what is this? Is this some sort of jukebox? Before there was solid state technology, there were big radios. Okay, maybe we can find some good music then, I guess. You turn on the radio, hoping to hear some tunes, but it doesn't work. Let's examine this rock on the floor. It's a round wool rock. Can we speak with the rock? Can we speak with ourselves, actually? Now, what should I do, you ask yourself. You know you must be losing your mind because you're talking to yourself. Very nice. We can look at the mirror. Maybe we're turning into a werewolf, I don't know. It's a small mirror. Yeah? Okay, so nothing really much happening in here. Let's go back out here. You are on the second floor hallway. Open the door. Yes, and move inside the door, please. Oh, there's a wheelchair, and it smells of old lady. This must be the master bedroom. There's a stale smell about this room. Let's have a look at this wheelchair. It's an old wheelchair. This bed looks mighty inviting. The way you feel you could climb into it and sleep for a week. So let's save the game and try and have a nice little sleep here in the master bedroom. Nothing happens. Damn it. Maybe he's reading some nice books over here. There is a green liquid inside the bottle. Let's take whatever the bottle is. You take the bottle 1. Bottle 1. It's a small black diary. Oh my god. What's happening to you? The evil air that permeates the estate seems to have invaded your very being. Your head and chest feel heavy and thick. So it's just some random event or something like that? Let's open this. Open the diary too. This diary reads, I have lost control of a Drakan. My star student now fancies himself a master. Though his power is strong, his spirit is weak. He is easily corrupted by the dark spirits of greed and power. My servant, more aware than I, sealed his star in my hingeless box. There locked away beyond his stare. I've hidden the key, a chair knows where. A chair knows where, so is it actually underneath a chair, or is it actually... I've hidden his star. You know, in that main foyer we were in the beginning, there was actually a star on the rock, right? And the rock was underneath some chairs, so actually we need to go back there now. So let's open this door down here. It won't open. Okay. It's a large heavy chest with 2 doors. Let's try and open it again. Maybe I might have clicked the bed. It won't open. It's locked. Do we have some sort of key we could use? Bottle 1. We could actually use an axe on it, maybe. Use the axe. So right now we're just... In the beginning, right? We had an accident in our car. So we actually drove into a tree, our sister got lost, and now we're hidden inside this house, which we're trying to find help somewhere. And now we're starting to use an axe and beat up all the furniture. It sounds nice. Let's examine this one over here. This lamp must have been used for reading. Sounds reasonable. But we can use a wheelchair and just get around. Using that, so just we can relax while we do it. You see nothing unusual. Open the door. The decor of this room should be described as African Art Deco. So here is a bigger mirror. You let out a startled scream at the sight of your own reflection. You can't remember ever looking so awful. Be careful, you wouldn't want to be caught dead looking like this. Okay? There we go. We couldn't even take a bath, you know. Try and look good. So that when we eventually die, we will look good being dead. I don't know. So it's a soft towel. Could we actually use that for something? You take the towel 3. Towel 3. This little Indian man looks like some kind of voodoo doll. Okay. Doesn't really sound nice. You feel a force taking over your mind. You know that it is not your own. You begin to feel almost at home here among the undead. No, you say out loud, shaking your head. I will find my sister. I don't know if that's really just certain events that happens with different intervals. It just sort of sets the stage and mood for the game, or whether I have to hurry and move out of this specific place, which sort of makes me a bit nervous to save the game, because then I might have run into a dead end, you know, save by accident just before I die from whatever timer is running out. This is an ancient African ceremonial mask. Okay. Whoa, take the mask. Take the doll. This large bathtub seems to have been cut from a single slab of granite. There is orange liquid in the small bottle. What about this? This shaving cream. This relatively plain vial contains a blue liquid. Yes, we'll just pick it all up. Take the bottle 4. Take the bottle 2. 3. Damn it. Okay. It's a thick marble basin. Let's try and use it. Wash our hands a bit. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. It used to be the skin of a zebra. Now it serves as a mat on the bathroom floor. I can't really seem to move those rocks or mats or whatever. You are inside the master bedroom. What about this candle? There is nothing extraordinary about this candle, okay? Suddenly, it feels like an evil presence is trying to take over your body. You feel like you are going insane. You wonder how long you can stand against this evil force. So evil is definitely surrounding us. You're on the second floor hallway. Let's try and open and go over here. Open the door. Oh my god. The evil music has returned. It seems to be an ordinary bedroom. You feel very, very weak. Pressure begins to bear down on you. Okay, let's examine this book. A stain adorns this leather-covered diary. Let's open the diary and have a look. Open the diary 1. This diary reads, "My star is gone, but not lost." Maybe this is actually the evil guy, the apprentice. Master's servant will pay for his betrayal. The vehicle of my power has not yet served its purpose. When it sets me free, I will have a chance to realize my unlimited potential. The forces of the technological society will be unprepared for the likes of me. I will not be denied. My victory is inevitable. Oh my god, we can actually check the diary. Which actually reminds me, let's go back and pick up the other diary then. We are actually a collector of people's personal diaries. And we can later use it to blackmail them. So once this evil lord summons demons and takes over the world, then one day he'll get a letter in his letterbox saying, "You know, I got this diary, man. It tells us kinds of weird secrets you kept from when you were young. Give me lots of money, or I will tell them who you were in love with during junior high." So let's have a look at this picture. This abstract painting has no signature upon it. Okay, then it's worthless. Could we actually maybe open it? It won't open. It's a large mirror. Let's use the mirror. Nothing happens. The evil presence proves too much for you. You are united with the massed horde of undead that inhabit this estate. You turn around to see your horrific new master, a blood-red skull smiling fiendishly at you. Your quest is over. Wait, what? So we just died for staying around? Consumed. Carry the ruby until it possesses you. Okay, so that's actually a bit cool. That we picked up an item, right? A ruby, which would, under normal circumstances, seem pretty valuable. So we picked it up and it just starts to possess us slowly along the way. But here is the weird thing about that. I'm not really sure that I'm able to put things down. I haven't been able to leave any of the stuff I picked up. So, yeah, if I can't leave the ruby after picking it up, then it's just I'm just doomed from whenever I pick it up, and then from whatever I do afterwards, it just seems like a waste, kind of like, right? Now, where did I actually find this ruby? Do I still have the ruby somewhere? Ruby? Oh, there it was. So the ruby was actually the ruby was after the axe, and the axe was in here? No, it wasn't. So that's where the axe was. You are on the second floor, yes. Let's go in here. Did I find the ruby in here? Somewhere? No. Oh, there's a small demon. It's a guest bedroom. Hey! Hey, demon. You now have to question the reliability of your eyes. You think you see a somewhat cute, abstract creature with a key in its hand prancing by. So that thing has a key, does it? You are on the second hallway floor. So where should we put this goddamn ruby? So here, I found the battle axe here, right? So that's the axe. And where did I find that ruby? Let's put it in here. So we can't actually put it down here. Use the ruby. Do I have some sort of box I can put it in? The dirty box. Damn it, okay. So I can't really rule out that I don't have to use the ruby some specific place during this game, because it has a certain power, right? So it might be useful somewhere. But then you have to maybe find out where that is, and then go pick up the ruby, and then go and deliver it as fast as possible. So just going around exploring with it on you seems a bit like a death sentence. I can't really remember where I got the ruby, and even more importantly, I can't remember, or I don't know where I can put it down. You can't drop it here. Okay, so apparently it starts over with this timer before you get possessed. So that at least is a bit merciful, that even though you save your game and it has gone through several of those events, it sort of puts them back at 0, it seems. The solid looking table makes a hollow ring when you knock on it. Open the table. Scroll 1. It's a scrolled up scroll sealed with wax. Let's open this scroll. Open the scroll 1. The scroll reads, "Dull, dull, wilt thou lead the lost?" You memorize the magic words. Dull, dull. Scroll 1 disappeared. So maybe what does... Nothing happens, okay. So what if we actually hit this with the axe? Are we able to do that? Where is our trusty axe? Use the axe. on this table. Destroy it. Nothing happens, okay. Wax drippings decorate the sides of this candle. I like candles, it won't open. Then take it with us. There we go. Take the candle 1. This soft pillow might be a good place to rest your head. Well, I guess so, then let's try and get some sleep. Nothing bad can happen from sleeping in a haunted house, I guess. You can't use what you didn't take. I can't use what I didn't take. Then let's take the pillow. Take the pillow. You feel a force taking over your mind. You begin to feel almost at home. No, you say it loud. So if any of you guys in the chat actually know this game and know how to get rid of the ruby or what to do with it, that would be mighty helpful. Because it's slowly taking over my mind. The curtains on the window is decorative. Nice. Which is of course very important to notice. Open the door. This bathroom is cold and dark. You notice that there is no toilet. Okay. So then you have to poop either in the bathtub or in the sink. Open the hamper. Ooh, more towels. Thank you very much. Take the towel too. I don't know what this is, a cloth maybe? Take the towel 1. Thank you very much. Wait, do we actually have 2 towel ones now? Hamper. Damn it, this is important. Towel 3, okay. Never mind. This floor standing sink is very shiny. It shows no sign of neglect or disuse. It's a mirror with a beautiful frame. You take a moment to check your hair. The bath mat is speckled with color. This bar of soap emits no odor. Oh, so it's a neutral bar of soap. I can use that to make my hair look good again. Take the soap. Now we both have a soap and detergent. We can really clean this place up. Make it feel like a home again. But first we gotta take a shower. Nothing happens. Open this, it won't open. The faucet is old and chipped. It seems to be ordinary bedroom. Oh no, please. Suddenly, it feels like evil presence is trying to take over your body. You feel like you are going insane. You wonder how long you can stand against this evil force. So right now we're just going around, exploring this old mansion, and we're slowly being taken over by a ruby. Let's head back downstairs. It's a quiet hallway. So right now it seems like this woman who was down here earlier has I guess she hadn't left at all. She was here all the time. You have gotten the attention of the mysterious lady. She turned to face you. Her face is evil, blah 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 blah. She pulls off the skin of your face. The quest is over. But I have one desperate move to beat up this old lady. Okay, so it doesn't matter which door I actually try to open. She just comes out, ready to fight. Or make love, I don't know. So let's get this ruby. Use the ruby on this woman. Listen, woman, please don't kill me. Here, have this ruby. It will only take over your mind. Don't worry. Maybe we could... she isn't really a ghost though. Maybe we could use that no ghost. I don't know if it's a spray that repels ghosts or something like that. There we go. So we might actually use a spell instead. Let's use some kind of spell. So I really don't have... I really don't, even though I have some kind of experience with the game, as I mentioned in the beginning, I played this on the Amiga back in the day. But I don't really believe I got very far. I never really figured out how to do stuff, because I was a very young child and I had better games for the Amiga, so I spent more time playing those. There we go. And there was a save game on the game when I bought it. I got it with a collection of games that I got with the Amiga when I bought it. So there was a save game from further along the way, or further into the game, where you were in some kind of a maze. So I really don't know how to move past this place. The hallway is quiet. It's actually a bit weird because I must have come through this door. Yeah, okay. You're inside the mansion's foyer. So let's see if we can use some of these spells to help us out. Doll, doll. You shout at doll, doll as loudly as possible. Nothing happens. So I actually believe this doll, doll were here to help us out. The scroll reads doll, doll, whilst thy lead the lost. So this is something about being lost, right? And that doll, doll, I actually remember that phrasing. I believe it was one of the... What the hell, what is this, memo? Memo? I believe the same phrasing was used in one of the diaries, if I remember correctly. Doll, doll. Examine diary 1. My star is gone. My victory is inevitable. Oh, I actually have the doll right there. Let's examine diary 2. I've lost control of the Draken. My star student now fancies himself a master. Though his power is strong, his spirit is weak. He is easily corrupted by the dark spirits of greed and power. Seal the star in my hingeless box. They are locked away behind his stair. Beyond his stair. I've hidden the key a chair knows where, so I actually believe that it would be down here somewhere under this rock. But I'm not really sure. Could we maybe use this candle to light this fire over here? Candle on. Use there. Nothing happens, damn it. Also notice that I actually have a doll on me, so let's examine this doll. This little Indian man looks like some kind of voodoo doll. That's a good question. We'll just sit with this fire somewhere. Candle? Nothing happens, damn. Okay. Use this on this X. Damn it! Okay. So let's find this doll. Kill the doll, please. Nothing happens. Okay. I don't know which command to use where. Let's move inside the study here. No, we got taken over. Your quest is over. Okay, so let's try and use this evil ghost go away thing. There we are. No ghost. Use the no ghost on the ghost. Now she's a no ghost. Nothing comes out. You didn't open the bottle. No, the biggest mistake. We didn't open the bottle. What the hell? Use this bottle on this woman. No, but I didn't open it. No. Now she did. That's just weird, man. That's just weird. Let's try the front. Continue, yeah. Continue. It starts me up here. That's weird. That's a weird spot, right? Did I go out here? Yeah, okay. So let's pre-open this bottle. So we are ready to fight the ghosts. Open the no ghost. Open the no ghost. Open the no ghost. Examine the no ghost. Is it opened? The capped bottle's label reads: no ghost. Use when you want the dead guests to return to their world. So let's try and open it again. The no ghost is open. Good. Good. Ah! The woman melts away. Yes! So we died 50 times and we killed one. You pour the foul-smelling liquid on the belly. She lets out a horrifying scream as she begins to melt away. We got this. Mental high five. Mental high five. Let's check out these doors now. Are we free to roam the hallway? This is an impressive sight. You could throw a terrific birthday bash in this room. Okay. It's a bouquet of flowers. These would look good on a tombstone. Okay, that's dreadful. It's a fruit basket. Let's pick up the bouquet. Let's pick up the fruit basket, the ball or whatever. The evil presence proves too much for you. You are united with the master. Turn around to see the master. So without actually getting that achievement earlier, I would have never known that the ruby was the cause of my demise in this scenario. But I really don't know where to put the ruby. I don't know where to put, or how actually to put down stuff like that. There's charred wood left in the fireplace. You can't take it, okay. No. So there's an eagle, right? And this time it's holding the snake. Oh my god. It's continuing the epic story from earlier. It's painting of a landscape, okay, nice. Oh, there's something over here as well. The door is open. Let's just open every door, okay? Open the door. Open the door. Okay, so this just took me back out, but then let's go out here. I can't go through the door until it's open. Oh, god damn it. You imagine that this is the game room. It's a chessboard, but you see no chess pieces. What's happening to you? What is this? You wonder why there is a place here. Maybe someone was feeding their pet. Well, indeed, maybe they were, but let's pick it up. You can't take it. Snap! You hear something breaking and the music grinds to a halt. We destroy something inside? It won't open. Well, once we use our axe on it, it will. Nothing happens, okay. The phonogram no longer works. I think you broke it. Go to your room. Let's have a look at these weird-ass paintings up here. The scientific name for this painting must be Ocleus Maximus. The man in the painting gives you a penetrating stare. He seems almost alive. Let's try and hit the painting. Hit him in the face. Nothing happens, okay. It won't open. It's locked. The door is open. The door is open. Let's try and go through these doors. This room must be some sort of trophy room. You feel sorry for the animals that were killed only for sport. Nothing happens. Let's just examine this. The skin of this large jungle cat has been made into a throw rock. What a waste. It's a large stuffed white bear. It would look better in the Antarctic. Oh my god. No, you say out loud. This moose head is really quite large. So let's see this small trap here, right? Nothing happens in there. You close the cage. Examine. It's a cage for carrying animals. It looks pretty strong. Maybe we should actually use it to find that demon. Take the cage. Oh, there's rifles up here. It's a rifle. It has been locked up, so it can't be used by anyone. It looks like outside. We're saved. Damn it. You're in the backyard. Okay. In the distance, you can see 3 buildings. You should leave what you don't need here. What? You should leave what you don't need here? So should I leave some of my inventory? Oh, maybe. I know. This ruby. There we go. Let's leave this ruby. We really don't need that one here. So are we actually able to set ourselves up so we can't finish this game at all? If we leave something we'll need later? Or does the game tell us whether we're about to throw something away that we might need it later? I don't know. But right now I'm banking on never going to need this ruby, because it keeps possessing us. But if we actually have to use it later, then the possession doesn't do that much, because it only resets us a small way if we keep saving, right? And it keeps, whenever we save, whenever we die, the timing starts over. So we could just hold on to it indefinitely if we have to use it later. So it's not really that big of a loss, I guess. But now we're thrown away. So let's hope we don't have to use it later. There's a small demon. Use it. Trap, please. Okay, so we have to... I'm pretty sure you now have to question the reliability of your eyes. So I actually think we have to put down some food over here and try to capture this dude, because he has a key. There's a cage. So let's use this cage on this plate. Nothing happens. Do we have any kind of food we could offer up? Okay, so I've been here before. Damn it, okay. You open the door. Okay, so we're back at set. It's quite hard. What happens if we go back here? Wait, what? So it's a bit disorienting going around this. So that takes us in here. Hey, dude. Use axe, please. Hurry. Kill him. He's waving his keys wildly, teasing you with it as he runs through the room. So this takes us outside again, right? Yeah, okay, so it takes us outside here. It's a game room. Yeah, so we have to have some kind of food in here for this guy. Then we have to set up the trap. That was definitely not your imagination. This little creature is running circles around you. All that running probably makes him extremely hungry. Hint, hint. So if we go right here, we should go into the back. Yeah, so this one takes us out of here. So going right would take us into this room. This is actually the exit, this is there. So this should be somewhere new. This room is really cold. Where in the world could this awful chill be coming from? I don't know, but I can see some locker that might be able to open the disc. Look at the card. Maybe this is a birthday card. The elements, name and atomic number are as shown. Copper 29, silver 47, gold 79, mercury 80. Lead 82, uranium 92. Okay, let's just take that one. We might need that info for later. Take a card, yes. Then we'll just close this one up. feel like we're really collecting a lot of stuff. The scene through the dirty window looks pretty grim. This leather couch has seen better days. The zinc blotter is marked with the lines of many letters. This mountainscape is stunning and exhilarating. You can almost smell the mountain air. It won't open. It's locked. You're inside the dining room. The kitchen. Let's find some food. Oh, we can actually find some food to capture that demon. This kitchen seems to have been a recent addition. Could there be anything to eat here? There might be. There might be, my friend. Open the door. The door is open. Open the door. So let's just pick up some food. There seems to be some kind of popcorn here. I don't know. Take the jar one. What is inside a jar one then? This cookie jar is quite large. Let's open the cookie jar and find ourselves some cookies. Nothing's in here. You close the jar one. Damn it. It's a small cookie jar. Damn it, I can't even put it back, man. I can't even. So there's blood on this knife over here, which is a bit disconcerting. It's a very sharp little blade. It's a meat cleaver, just like the butcher on TV commercials use. Well, let's just pick it up, use it for self-defense, you know? Take the knife one. Whoever has occupied this room must have been satisfied with small accommodations. So why the hell would you make a room just adjacent to the kitchen? This spray of perfume. The lack of dust tells you that this is a servant's room. Take the cologne? Yes. We need to smell our best. Open, nothing's in here. You close the bureau. Is that some sort of weird ass sock? Right there on the bed? This bed looks soft and comfortable. But what about this weird ass sock? The bristles of his dirty brush are filled with strings of grey hair and white specks. And you know what? I actually think I can use this on our voodoo doll. You can't use what you don't take? Use the brush on the voodoo doll. On the doll. Nothing happens. With a click, you turn on the floor lamp. It seems that there is a book set inside the wall. Suddenly, a spirit covered in chains stands before you. This is my room. Who let you in here? Drakan must have sent you. You cannot have it. You cannot have my precious. I have hidden it. No, you must leave. Leave me and my precious alone. Yes, all alone. Should we save or just leave? Here's the deal, okay? I've learned some goddamn magic. We can use that to get him away. Let's see here. Doll. We can use the doll. You shouted "doll doll" as loudly as possible. Nothing happens. Damn it, okay. Look down at your body, will teleport away. Let's see what happens. Nothing really. So now, right now the music is normal. Right now it's busted. So let's see what happens once we get back. He's still here, goddammit. Okay. So what kind of item do we have that we can use here? A pendant, maybe? Use the pendant on him? But he isn't evil as so. Let's use Sunday's ghost. Ah, Meaver. The screaming apparition's misty form engulfs you, and you become covered in thicky, sticky goo. It's acid. It doesn't take long for it to dissolve your body. And then you died. So yeah, you get to die a lot in this game. Oh, actually, let's. I'm a bit perplexed that we can't use the cologne and brush on the door. You smell so nice. Goddammit, I didn't even use the cologne on myself. What would you like to use this on? Let's try and use it on those. The brush. Nothing happens, damn it. The pantry smells musty and stuffy. So we got to find some food in here. It's one of those 20-pound economy-sized bags of white flour. It looks like a spatula. This jar contains iodized salt. Oh, there is some kind of meat. An aged salami. So that we can actually use. I don't really know. Maybe we have the ingredients to bake something? I don't know if that's part of the game. It's a box of matches. That seems pretty useful. Let's pick it up. Take the matches. You take it, the matches. What is this? A thermometer? This cooking thermometer seems to be broken. Okay, so it wouldn't really help us much. We use the salami on the cage, maybe? The card. That's not a cage. A card. There we go. The cage. Nothing happens. Damn it. That almost seemed like a no-brainer, you know? Okay, so let's hit this one instead. So let's examine the last door. The lost door. Open this door. Now we try to step inside, see what's in there. Hello? Something evil in here? This parlor has lost little of its original charm. Can I just open the door and go outside? Yeah, okay. Open the door. Nice. This simple rock seems slightly out of place in this room. Oh, it won't open. The flowers in this vase are very beautiful. Let's take the beautiful flowers. Oh, we just took the vase. Okay, nice. This chair is another fine example of the exquisite antique furniture in this house. Nothing happens. From here you have a splendid view of the desolate estate. A large black spider quickly runs by you along the railing. Looks so nice. Okay. So it's just a spider there, okay, this is nice. You're inside the parlor. It's a quiet hallway. Okay, so right now we've gotten rid of the ruby. We've gotten ourselves some way. I wouldn't really say that we have figured a lot of stuff out. I wouldn't really say that we figured a lot of stuff out in this game because we mostly just went around, you know, picking up stuff, opening doors, stuff like that. I would say that the only two things that we've been able to solve is getting rid of that lady downstairs who was a skeleton, who was peeling off our face every time we talked to her. That's one. The second one is getting rid of the ruby. And actually those are the only things we accomplished today. So it was fun returning to this game that I didn't really know that well at all, but I'm a bit disappointed that was the Nintendo version and the conversion doesn't seem to run that well. Maybe it's an example of it emulating the original game so accurately and the original game not really running very well, but I would say even more so than once I played Mega Man. The Mega Man collection also emulates the original NES version, so it slows down the same places where the NES version would slow down. And I would have preferred if they would just have brute forced their way to run it like it should have run, where it didn't get slowdowns. But in this, where it isn't really an action title, that might have relied on some of those slowdown because it gave you a quicker way to react to some of the action. I think even more so here, they should have just brute forced a way to make it run perfectly instead of running like the original, if that is what it does. So yeah, that and it not being the Amiga version, which is a disappointment for me personally, and the fact that I don't really think these games are that great. It's from an earlier era. It's fun puzzle solving, but it's not logical at all. It's a bit random, sort of. You have to just try everything out and see what sticks. It's a bit funny that both it's a horror game, even though the music is horrible, and it's a bit funny that it lets you die a lot, which is fun to see all the ways they thought of you dying. But I don't think it's a very good adventure game. So yeah, that's the deal. But if you're interested in this and the other two games, sorry, it's 3 in total, then you can give it a look. It's also out on PlayStation, I would guess, and Steam, I know it's out on. So other than that, may you have a great day, my friends, and see you soon. Bye.